Yo, Pan, you ready?
Yeah.
Man, let's lock and load.
Yeah.
Just blaze.
Yeah.
No, turn me up.
Yeah.
Hey, I think we got one.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It was the Hokies and the Cougars on Wednesday night at the Cassell. BYU came into town, so you can definitely throw out the ACC records at the very least. Hokies starting out ACC play 1-4. They get one final break out of the conference. Robert Brown would start over Hudson for the third game in a row. Marquise Rankin would be out with an illness and would not play in this game. The early part of this game set basketball back about 20 years. But right here, Noah Hartsong with a nice fadeaway jumper. He's BYU's leading scorer, averaging almost 18 a game. The Hokies, meanwhile, couldn't fall water if they fell out of a boat. Miss after miss after miss would start out. They had no points at the first TV timeout and just 1 point at the under 12 mark. Here in transition, miss an easy layup, get the rebound, can't put it in from 6 inches away. That's just the way it went. But Dorenzo Hudson, the star of the UVA game, came in, so he'll fix things right up. Well, maybe not. At least BYU was struggling too. They started out 2 for 10 from the field, but got it going a little bit here. They go up 6-0 early. Then Jarrell Eddy gets fouled. Hokies still do not have a point almost 7 minutes in. Eddy, almost a 90% foul shooter, misses 2 out of 3 from the line. Hokies get just 1 point out of that. BYU, meanwhile, starting to get things going on offense, kick it outside, open three-pointer. They go up 11-1. They'd go up 13-1. Tech still with no field goals with less than 11 minutes to go. Look at this. This is the Tech offense right here. Center to halfback, halfback to fullback. Fullback holds it. Finally, Tech gets it going inside. Barksdale gets rejected for the 50th time this year, but sticks with it and puts it up and in. Tech has a field goal finally. Then Eddy with a great dish inside to Davila. He puts it up and in. Hokies starting to roll now. Zoe with the wide open sweet jumper. Tech within 5. And then another feed by Eddy and then Davila. A 9-0 run gets the Hokies back in the game. They cut it to 15-12. Eric Green would have to go out with foul trouble in the first half, and Dorenzo would have to play point guard. That led to that turnover. And then on the very next possession, another turnover right here. Cougar calls timeout. Smart play there. Hokies keep fighting, though. Rains inside, gets it, and Turkey gets the foul. He'd make the free throw. The nice fake there by Green, drives, but charges. He would have to sit with 3 fouls with 4.5 to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Davies just abusing Tech down inside. He's averaging almost 20 points in the last couple weeks. He would have 12 in the first half, but Zoe gets it going from deep, hits that corner 3, and then finds Eddy. Eddy fading to the sideline, still hits the 3, Tech back within 2. But Hartsong with the sweet move inside, he finishes his 6-point. Cougars go into the half up 4. Tech finally starts hitting their shot. They get up to 26% from the field. Eddy with 8 rebounds in the first half. He has been a man-child on the boards lately. Second half, Tech gets it going. Green did not have a point in the first half because of his foul trouble, putting his double-digit streak in jeopardy, but gets it going there. Then Dodo with the missed dunk. He would finish 0 for 8 from the floor. His second straight goose egg in second straight goose egg in terms of points. Meanwhile, inside, the Cougars continue to battle inside and just abuse the Hokies in the paint. But Davila here, nice pass from Brown, lays it in for the Turkey, puts Tech ahead for the first time, but Hartsong answers back 14 seconds later. That lead's gone. Eddy with the sweet jumper ties it up at 35. Then the pass to the corner. Zoe drains the 3 as he falls out of bounds. Tech goes up 4 at that point. BYU would tie it up, then Tech with another nice run. Look at the acrobatic. Up and under and in for Green. BYU, meanwhile, starting out 1 for 14 from deep, the same number UVA had. Unfortunately, that's not how they would finish. Zone defense there forces a turnover. And then look at this block by Robert Brown. Terrible call. The refs give it back to BYU there. And then Brandon Davies, who had 12 in the first half and 15 at this point, would go out with his 4th foul with almost 12 minutes to go. Hokies take advantage. Davila inside. Tech goes up by 6. Seem to have everything going at this point. But then Hartsong takes over this game. He gets an N1 there. And then a turnover by the Hokies leads to a fast break. Three from the sideline, just their second made three of the game. They get it going. Then Hartsong, he had 16 in the second half, puts BYU up 6 at that point. Hokies are in trouble after an 11-0 run. Eddie gets them back in the game, hits the three from the corner, hits a three-point game. Then a nice block by Raines and creates a turnover back to the Hokies. Ooh, they actually passed to the high post against a zone defense, and Zoe hits a jumper. Wow, Tech finally figuring things out. And then Raines with a solid game, battling inside. Nice little hook there. Gets it tied up. Green with a nice runner here. Tech goes up 59-57. But Abua hits a three. BYU goes up 3 with 3 minutes to go. Eddie has the answer though. Yahtzee from the corner. Rattles around and goes in. We're tied at 62. Hartsong no again. Might want to guard that guy. Puts BYU up. Green has the answer. We're tied at 64. Back and forth we go. Then Brown with the Hokies down 2. Ties it up at 66 with 50 seconds to go. And then Zalestra hits his only shot of the game. A three-pointer. BYU up 3 with 25 to go. Dorenzo might have been fouled. No call. Probably should have called a timeout on the floor. Doesn't. Turnover leads to 1 free throw for BYU. They're up 4. Green gets his 11th point, extends his double-digit streak to 21 games. And then look at the turnover here. The Hokies get a huge break. Tech gets the ball back with 10 seconds to go, down 2. Referees talk about it. Yep, it's going the Hokies' way, even though the ball very clearly goes off of Dorenzo's leg. Here's the final 10 seconds.
Last time around, let's see if they can be patient. 10 seconds is plenty of time. Long pass goes to Eric Green. 8 seconds to go. Green looking to drive. Gets to the hoop, and his shot is blocked. Inbounds. Outside it goes. Fouling on the play. Robert Brown for 3.
Another heartbreaking loss for the Hokies. Dorenzo Hudson leads the Hokies with 14. He was 4 for 8 from the field. Davila with 12. Eddie with 12 points and 14 rebounds. What a game for him. His first double-double. Hartsong and Davies combined for 39 points for the Cougars. They were 18 for 20 from the line, as they were just free throw shooting won this game for the Cougars. 21 for 24 from the line. Tech was just 15 for 23 and also had 8 more turnovers. Well, congrats to the Cougars fans. Have a victory scotch on me. Well, I guess they can't do that. Well, have a victory Coke on, well, guess they can't do that in there either. Well, do whatever it is you do. We'll see you at Maryland Saturday.
These Virginia Tech basketball highlights are brought to you by TechHoops.com. Rah!